Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to go toy hunting at a Buffalo Wild Wings. That's right, you heard me, Buffalo Wild Wings. Make sure to stick around to find out why and to see what all rare toys I'm able to find. Here you guys go, proof right off the back that I am for real at a Buffalo Wild Wings. If the TV's all over, don't give it away, then the food as I walk around and check out some people's tables certainly will. This gentleman here had a lot of cool Pepsi items. I haven't really seen like Pepsi or Coke or any other like product toys. It was really nice to be able to check those out. And then we literally had a little bit of everything at this show. We had some Ghostbusters, we had some models, we had of course WWE, we had Star Wars from vintage to modern, Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, and a ton of Transformers as well. Now guys, like I was saying, the selection here was really awesome. They had everything from a lot of nice boxed items to, looser figures too. This table here had a great selection of different superheroes and G.I. Joes, as well as a plethora of loose action figures to go to, from superpowers to vintage Star Wars to, Captain Power even. If you've been watching my videos for a while now, then you'll come to know that I love some good art. Now I don't collect art simply because it just takes up so much wall space, but I truly appreciate getting to see all this handcrafted masterpieces and time and effort people have put into making, an image that's going to last forever and represents things that they love and things that other people love as well. This gentleman here had a lot of different role-playing books. Now, I've never really got into role-playing games, but, they seem pretty cool, and the books really have a plethora of information in there. I mean, it goes into minute details about different characters, different story types, and it really seems like it'd be a lot of fun to get a group of friends together and try that out sometime. If you've ever done any RPG gameplay, let me know in the comments below and what you thought of it. Now there really were quite a few Transformers, and this was actually, even in all my time of toy collecting, my first time of watching some people transform some of the larger, more complex models. And let me tell you, it looks like someone's solving a Rubik's Cube when they're popping them apart, putting them all together, and turning a trailer into a giant robot, and it is really cool to watch. So if you're a Transformer person out there, and you can just, whip through all your transforming action, truly impressive. I can never do it as fast as the people where they are able to transform these things. Now, I also love a good dig bin, and the Buffalo Wild Wings had quite a few good dig bins full of figures. The great thing about dig bins, I think, is just the excitement of being able to go through with your hands and try to find that diamond in the rough or that rare piece in the pile of commons. And, just the fun of it. That is what I like about dig bins. I'll give some more love to dig bins here. So I don't do the whole, Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure lines or, even the DC ones. But the dig bins for those are always really interesting to see all the different parts that, they put out to cut together and make those big figures. Make sure to stay tuned till the end of the video to see some pretty darn cool rare toys and to figure out why all these awesome toys are in the middle of a restaurant. Here's a pretty nice case full. They got some vintage Bumblebees in here and some vintage Indiana Jones figures. The Indiana Jones line is a line I've been piecing together for a while. It's not something I go out, actively search for all the time on my hunts. But whenever I see a piece for a good price, I have to pick it up and add to the collection. My goal is, to have that complete vintage Star Wars line. And I think the next, step on from Kenner's line from Star Wars is, naturally Indiana Jones, another great Lucasfilm piece. These Musclemen, I know a lot of people collect them. They do come from a time before my time. And, I'm not very familiar with them. They're pretty interesting. I could definitely see them making a really cool knick-knack shelf if you got a whole bunch of them. Hey guys, first of all, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And second of all, I know you've been watching this whole video wondering, what the heck is he doing at a Buffalo Wild Wings? And why are all these really cool toys at a Buffalo Wild Wings? Well guys, the answer to that is, I am a member of a collecting club. My collecting club that I'm a member of meets up, about once a month. We, swap toys, buy, sell, trade, and generally have a great time talking, hanging out, and, sharing the joy of toys. So that is why I'm there. It's one of my collecting club meetups. Make sure to stick around though, because there's still some really great rare toys coming up here shortly. This here was another pretty darn cool setup. He went all out, brought in some shelves to put up at his table. A lot of people just brought their tables to this, it's more casual event. And let me tell you, he had some awesome epic rare pieces too, at some decent prices. He had the Vintage Collection Yak Face, a figure I've been looking for quite a while. Can't find it in the wild. And of course, he just happened to have a vintage blue snaggletooth. A fan favorite of the Star Wars collecting community. Guys, I know you've seen some pretty darn cool toys here, but what even better is the people. I cannot encourage you enough to find a group of people that share those same passions and joys as you do. I've got to have some great conversations and form friendships that are going to last a lifetime, simply because of this collecting community. If you guys are, are passionate about something, find those people out there. I found this group through Facebook. If you can't find a group of people in your area locally to share the same passions and joys you do, create a group. There's people out there no matter what it is, whether it's gun collecting, toy collecting, or whatever hobby it may be, that you can share those passion with and form friendships that are going to last a lifetime. Thank you guys so much for watching and all your support. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment down below.